somehow, some way, got him to come up with funky up stuff all day. Playoff team started 1, 2, 3, into the 4, but now it's down to Georgia and TCU knocking at that title door. Snoop and Smith ready to make an entrance, so back on up, because Dogs and Frogs are about to tear LA up. Marty on the mic first, so you can bust like a bubble. It's Compton and Parisburg, Virginia. Now you know you're in trouble. In LA, nothing but a CFP thing, baby.
All right, y'all. Country came to town. I made my way to Los Angeles, and I am at the Funko Dog House. And the reason I'm at the Funko Dog House right across the street from SoFi Stadium is because I'm with the dog father.
Woof.
Snoop D-O-double-G at the CFP.
Hey, man, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm such a fan.
Thank you.
I told you that off the air, but I want to say it on the air. You a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Just made my day. That's it, everybody know. All right, man. So we're going to have a whole bunch of people coming from Georgia, Texas, all over the country to your neighborhood to see the college football
and I'm going to give them
playoff.
that West Coast Southern hospitality because my family roots are from the South, so I'm going to pour it on.
We got Georgia and TCU. All right? I know you know. Who you picking?
This is a tough one right here, dog. Just because the way both of them won to get here. Like it was some dog fights to get here. And just to watch both quarterbacks, two Heisman hopefuls, great defenses, DBs on both sides get down. I don't know, the repeat or the Cinderella season. I've always been the underdog. So it would only be right for me to pick the underdog. Who is the underdog?
TCU is the underdog.
They the underdogs?
They are. The Frogs are the underdog against the Dogs.
But if I go against the Dogs, what my dog nation gonna say, man? I can't see y'all done put me in an unpredictable situation. And she's standing right here with a TCU shirt on like, Snoop's going for us. We're gonna win, guys. Look here. May the best team win. I pray that these guys go out here and have a great football game and give us what we've been looking for. A great football game. We've been watching some exciting football over the last month, by the way. And I feel like these two teams are the best two teams in the nation. They got two quality quarterbacks, two great coaches, and we want to see a great game. I have no dog in the fight because I am the dog and I don't want to fight.
Kurt, Desmond, Coach, Pat, all of y'all are on notice because this man knows his college ball. And if you ever want to just...
They know what's up. That's why I don't know why y'all ain't never called me to game day. Let me sit up there with Lee Corso and put the hat on. Let me get down, dog. This is Snoop Dogg, man. Come on. And SC is back. So there's no need to, not invite me up there. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all even came to Jackson State. Heisman, we're back. We're back. So can I get college game day next year, please? Pretty please? Please?
Game day was
trending in the right direction, and he participated in their final practice at home, but he was still limited and is questionable for the title game after leaving the semifinal with a
Rocket Mortgage.
College to the pros now count the Bengals as objectors to the NFL's playoff plan. It approved yesterday. Cincinnati head coach Zach Taylor saying his team felt it was at a disadvantage by the proposal, which owners approved, leaving open the possibility of a neutral site AFC title game and could determine home field for a wild card game between the Bengals and Ravens by a coin flip. All this coming on the heels of the league canceling the Bills-Bengals Week 17 Monday nighter. Here's some of the ways that the cancellation will affect the playoff picture. If Kansas City wins today against Las Vegas, they clinch the 1 seed. They could also get it with a Buffalo loss to New England. For the Bills to get the top seed, they have to win and have Kansas City lose as well. If they both win or tie, a Bills-Chiefs potential championship game would be at a neutral site. As for Cincinnati, they clinch the AFC North, while the Ravens clinch a wild card spot. All right, Jeremy Fowler is with us for more here on a Saturday NFL edition, SportsCenter AM. Jeremy, the progress that Damar Hamlin has made, nothing short of remarkable. What are those around the league saying about his continued recovery?
Well, Randy, this situation has galvanized the entire league. Players, coaches, executives, they were waiting for that good news and finally got it. And this is a topic that people in locker rooms and meeting rooms are talking about all week. I spoke to linebacker Bobby Wagner with the LA Rams. He said that Sean McVay opened up a forum, left it for people to discuss how they're feeling, and just to be able to vent a little bit. And players spoke up, and those are similar stories you heard throughout the league. And the Buffalo Bills, they were people I was talking to there all week. I was in Buffalo for 2 days. and they were just really struggling leading up to like Wednesday late afternoon when they heard from Damar Hamlin's father, Mario. The Bills locker room or their meeting room erupted when he told them that there was positive news coming and that Damar Hamlin wanted nothing more than to know the Bills won the game, even though they didn't finish the game Monday night. So really there's a lot of momentum league-wide and a lot of good feelings after a couple really rough days.
And his Bills teammates are preparing for a matchup with the New England Patriots. Let's shift our focus now to Week 18. And there are injuries on the field to keep an eye on, including at quarterback for Lamar Jackson. That's where we start. Haven't seen him on the field more than a month. What more can you tell us about his status?
Well, I talked to somebody with the team who said Lamar Jackson has been rehabbing hard. He's not just hanging around, just trying to finish the season. Is that the plan all along was that let's make sure he's 100% for the playoffs. If we can get some extra regular season work in, great. Well, they couldn't get the regular season work, but they do feel like the chances are decent that he can get on the practice field next week. The problem is he needs the whole week of practice after missing the last 5 weeks of that PCL sprain. If he's out there Wednesday, that will be a very good sign. Let's go to Tua. Now, I talked to the Dolphins. They said, he might be ready for the playoffs. They're really taking it week to week, but his recovery and his health is paramount. So they're not by any means going to rush him out there. Skylar Thompson, they're hoping they can get the win for them in Miami, get them into the playoffs. But, for now, it's more the big picture outlook for Tua. Now, Jalen Hurts, this is trending in a positive direction. Eagles listing him as questionable, but signs are pretty good. He probably could have played last week, I'm told, but they didn't want to risk further injury if he takes an unnecessary hit on that sprained shoulder. So if he's in there this week, they want to clinch the number 1 seed, and they'll take it easy with him when they can. They know it's football, but they want him to run out of bounds instead of taking any sort of unnecessary hits. Let's go to Deebo Samuel. He is back. The 49ers promised that he would be back by the end of the regular season, coming off that sprained knee and an ankle issue. Well, he is back this week. He's off the injury report. He practiced, feels good. So they got Christian McCaffrey, too, and they're going to try to go for that number 1 seed as well. Locked and loaded, ready to go with all their offensive weapons.
49ers.
All right, from the court now to the NFL. Tomorrow, the 8-8 Packers and 8-8 Lions meet in a definitive Week 18 matchup. So Green Bay is in control of their destiny tomorrow when they face the Lions. If the Packers win, they clinch a playoff berth. Detroit is also hopeful because if Seattle loses against the Rams earlier on Sunday and the Lions beat Green Bay, they're in. It all comes down to tomorrow. That's why we're bringing back Tim Hasselbeck on SportsCenter with us. Tim, now let's talk about the Packers. They won 4 straight by an average of nearly 13 points per game. What's the biggest reason for their resurgence?
The biggest reason is number 12, Aaron Rodgers. And, I think in a couple different, aspects of his game. One, I think he's been making better decisions, and I think he would admit that. The other thing is this. I think we probably minimize his thumb injury. And as, time has gone by, I think that's gotten better. And because of that, he's been more accurate. And so in turn, better decision makings, a healthier thumb, so he's more accurate. The guys around him have continued to step up. So Aaron Rodgers has the ability, he's so good, to make everyone around him better. And I think since he's playing better, that's exactly what's happened in Green Bay, and it's gotten them going.
Yeah, the confidence of a leader, sure, because the Pack are rolling. So are the Lions. They're roaring, who are 7-2 since the start of November. So which of these teams do top seeds least want to play in the postseason, Tim?
Look, because of the NFC, what the conference looks like, I think both teams can be dangerous. But for me, this would be an easy decision, and it'd be the Green Bay Packers. I mean, when you look at the Packers, first off, Aaron Rodgers is one of the best to ever do it. I just said he'd make the guys around him better. He's doing that. That is a huge factor. Then they've always been able to run the football. The defense, has playmakers at every level, and they've played well. Look at what happened, against Minnesota a week ago, defending Justin Jefferson. And so I think when you look at all of those factors and then, some confidence emerging from the wide receiver group, I think Green Bay actually has the ability to beat any team in the NFC, even if it's on the road.
Yeah, and ESPN projections give the Packers a 65% chance to win tomorrow. So I agree with you. Tim, thank you so much. As for the rest of the NFC playoff picture, the Bucs will be the 4 seed no matter what happens in Week 18. Also, the Giants are locked into the 6 seed. Otherwise, there could be some movement across the rest of the NFC playoff picture depending on what happens on